What is the shear force of a fluid velocity VEC near the wall for a moving wall velocity overrightarrow U wall? A. VEC F mufrac VEC U delta Y IMS area. B. VEC F mufrac VEC U overrightarrow U wall delta Y IMS area. C. VEC F mufrac VEC U overrightarrow U wall delta Y. D. VEC F mufrac VEC U delta Y. The correct answer is VEC F mufrac VEC U overrightarrow U wall delta Y IMS area. For inviscid flows, which is correct immediately near the wall? A. VEC V0. B. VEC V0. C. VEC V0. D. VEC V Lieutenant 0. The correct answer is VEC V0. Which of these is true for an impermeable wall? A. VEC V0 above the surface. B. VEC V0 at the surface. C. VEC V dot VEC N0 at the surface. D. VEC V dot VEC N0 above the surface. The correct answer is VEC V dot VEC N0 at the surface. For no slip condition, which of these is true regarding the pressure correction equation if the wall is at the bottom? A. N0. B. AU0. C. AE0. D. as 0. The correct answer is as 0. Which is true for a symmetry boundary? A. Diffusive flux is non-zero. B. Diffusive flux is 0. C. Convective flux is 0. D. Convective flux is non-zero. The correct answer is convective flux is 0. Which of these represents the temperature of the fluid layer immediately near the wall at a condition analogous to no slip? Note Tw is the temperature at the wall. A. T1. B. T1. C. Tw. D. T0. The correct answer is Tw. A symmetry boundary is treated the same as a wall boundary for this reason. A. There is flow across this boundary. B. No convection flux across this boundary. C. There is convection flux across this boundary. D. No flow across this boundary. The correct answer is no flow across this boundary. Which of the following applies to a symmetry boundary? A. There is no flow and no scalar flux across the boundary. B. There are flow and scalar fluxes across the boundary. C. There is no scalar flux but flow is possible across the boundary. D. There is no flow but scalar flux is possible across the boundary. The correct answer is there is no flow and no scalar flux across the boundary. For a no-slip condition, which of these about velocity components is true near the wall boundary? A. U1 V0 W0. B. U0 V0 W0. C. U0 V1 W0. D. U0 V0 W1. The correct answer is U0 V0 W0. For a symmetry boundary, which is correct? A. Vn0 Nn0. B. Vn0 Nn0. C. Vn0 Nn0. D. Vn0 Nn0. The correct answer is Vn0 Nn0.